Millennial Hot Mess, love your username, said, will welcome tips. I'm 2.5 weeks postpartum. I get about 1 ounce each pump and I do it about every 3 hours. Okay, so my first thing is, that's a little low, but don't panic. Your goal is about 1 ounce per hour. If you're exclusively pumping, that's what you should be expecting to see for your output over time. Now you're still very early, so don't panic. 1 ounce per hour is what you should expect to see a little bit later, and if you want an oversupply, a little bit earlier is okay. So the first thing is I would increase the amount of times that you are pumping, and I know that's the worst. Every 3 hours is already a lot, but you want if it's about every 3 hours, you want it to be about every 2 to 3 hours. So 2 to 3 is key there. The more you remove milk, the more milk your body's going to make, and that is the most important. It's also extremely important that you stay hydrated. I am drinking my water right now. Your goal is to drink as much water as you want to remove milk. If you want to remove 40 ounces of milk a day, you better be drinking 40 ounces of water, or that milk is coming from your blood. And then you also need the hydration that you yourself need, so you're going to need more there too. It's also really important to be eating a lot as well. Increase your calories and make sure that you're taking in as much protein as possible. Protein makes a big difference. As far as supplements and things like that, I personally don't bother with any drink this or eat this or take this supplement. I don't do any of that. I think that a lot of people focus on that, and I think that it is often gimmicky, and oh my gosh, what are you doing, baby? I think that it's often gimmicky, and I think that it's often detrimental to think, oh, this is going to be the magic product, when what you really need is just good hydration, regular removal. Something else that helps me a lot is using different types of pumps. If you're using the same type of pump all of the time, your body responds to different pumps differently. And so what I've found is by switching which pump I'm using throughout the day, that makes a huge difference for how much milk I'm able to get. Because, for example, let me show you. I'm so sorry about this angle, but this is the Lance & No Discreet Duo. I cannot get over that flange hole on the Lance & No Discreet Duo. It is literally impossible for me to get more than 4 ounces, no matter how long I pump on the Lance & No Discreet Duo. I still get an okay amount. That's enough for my body to be like, oh, let's trigger the hormone to create more milk. That's enough for my body to refill. But it means that there is milk sitting in my breast still, and the next time I pump, more is going to come out. Another big tip is sleep as much as you possibly can. And I know that sounds impossible. Shifts with your partner, if you have a partner or if you have someone who's assisting with childcare, make a huge difference, because the more uninterrupted sleep you're able to get, the more milk you will make, for sure. Your highest time of production is 3 to 5 a.m. So removing milk early can help. I never really finished the thought on the different kinds of pumps. I know that my breast's maximum capacity is somewhere around 10 ounces. Not everyone's going to know their capacity, but I know that that's around my capacity per side is about 10 ounces. And so that means that if I remove a smaller amount because a pump is less effective for me, or it pulls differently, then there's still more milk in there. And my next pump, when I'm using a different pump that pulls in a different way, it's going to be a bigger pump. So try not to worry too much about an individual pump. Oh, this pump was low, this pump was high. Try not to think about that too much. Focus on your daily totals and getting enough sleep and removing milk often enough. If you just focus on hydration, food, milk removal, and getting enough sleep, you're gonna do just fine. Your goals are your goals, but a fed baby is the most important thing. So if your baby's still hungry, it's okay to give them formula. It's okay. It's not going to hurt your milk supply to give your baby formula if you're removing milk anyway. So the more removal you can do, the better. I hope some things in there were helpful, and I'm wishing you all the best. Let me know if you have other questions, or if you have questions about anything that I said. If you want me to clarify anything, if you want me to show off any pumps, let me know. I'm happy to answer questions and help anytime. Just a general reminder though, I am not a lactation consultant. Working with a lactation consultant, joining a local breastfeeding support group, those are going to be helpful as well. Okay, have a good day.